Howdy everyone, sorry we don't have a screen yet, I'm working on that right now. Should have a screen here in a second. Alright, let me post that I'm live. Sorry it took a little long. Hold on, just setting some stuff up. Let me tweet this out, get some more people going on, and then I'll read some comments while we're waiting for people, and we'll go from there. What do you think? Should we look at silver while we're waiting? Let's see what silver's doing. Holy Nikes. Jesus Christ. That just blew right by my target. Oh, I thought we would open at 28. Like, I was bullish, but that's crazy. It did hit my upper resistance zone, though. That's interesting. But it is flagging right now. That's also interesting. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. Enron, Enron, it's a nice company there. Like, definitely something you should invest into. Not! Is anyone else's live stream, like, blinking? Like, what the hell? Why is it doing that? That's really... Hold on, let me figure something out here. Alright, let's see if I fixed it. That's really annoying. I mean, does it bother people if I have the tabs up here? I'd like to do the full screen, but I don't know why. Like, once in a blue moon, my software does this. It's blinking with the price change. I mean, it's an hour. I'll just do it with the tabs. It's fine. I mean, as long as we're all cool with the tabs, I don't think it's a big deal. It's blurry. I mean, it should come in at 1080p. Change your settings to 1080p. I mean, the connection for me, it says it's excellent, so it should be HD. I mean, silver. I mean, it's a 1, 2, 3 right here. I can't. What alert just went off? Oh, Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin looks good. Yeah, change your quality from auto to 1080p. I think it's because I stream in 1080p that it does that. Silver's going to be a big thing because everyone's going gaga over silver. It's like I told you about it in June, and now everyone's going about it now. I guess whatever. Yeah. Okay. So I promise I'm gonna take requests. I literally have a very short agenda. Um, I plan on doing silver and the indexes, and we're going to try to project the market over the next 2 weeks. The goal is to get through I'm going to do S&P futures, Nasdaq futures, and small cap futures. They're the Russell, the S&P, and the Nasdaq. So we're going to go through those three futures tonight, and we're going to use all of our tools, all of them. I'm not on Discord. That doesn't make any sense. My day's been good. It's been stressful though. With everything going on, like I made a lot of changes to Discord. Hopefully good changes. But I hope everyone thinks they're for the good. But overall, my day has been good. Is Spy green? I told you, man. Like, don't. Everyone's like freaking out because the future's open so red. Don't. For some reason, like, I developed the AI so that I didn't have to think, and they know better than me. I don't know what it is. Like, Super Fortuna. To this day, I don't know how I got so lucky. I never thought I'd be able to develop something like that. So, a couple more people joining in. Let's project. Let's just do some silver while we're waiting. I love silver, so we're going to do some silver. We're gonna do the giveaway a little bit later. I think. Let me see how much longer that's got on the timer here. Hey, so while I got everyone here, I announced the website last week, and the website's live. You want to know what else is cool? If you wanted, I convinced everyone to make the plans live a day earlier. So if you wanted to go convert your plan, these are live. You can go click these links and you can do it live tonight. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. We'll go into it later. But if you do know what I'm talking about and you're a current subscriber and you want to get into the new plans, I thank my coders. Like, I put them through hell and earth today to make this happen. The annuals and the monthlies are live. Make sure you use the coupon code. It's 40% off. That 40% off will be live through February. I'll make it live the whole month, so you don't have to do it tonight. But they are live right now, so that's pretty cool. So with the pro plan, I'm not talking about yet because we're not ready for it yet, and I don't want to promise anything that I don't know 100% about it. I do know the pro plan's going to be extremely hands-on and extremely accessible to all of my staff. So just keep that in mind. So let's talk about silver here, and let's just jump right into it. So I'll let Thomas talk in the comments, but I'm here to educate tonight, so we're gonna work on education. So let's jump out to the 2 hour here on silver, because silver's going crazy tonight. So I think it's interesting that we should, and a good focus that we should start on it to begin with. So I'm gonna use a time. I'm gonna try to explain things really in depth tonight. So what I did here was I took this circle here, which you can use right here. It's the fib circles right here. I'm going to use this to project some time circles. So I have custom settings on this. So I have custom settings on this just to see what I want to see. I'm going to show those now. So what I noticed on this after using it a ton of times is all these inner circle settings that are below 1, I never use. I just never use them. They're interesting for short-term cycles, but when I use them, all I care about is the 168, the 268, and 368, and the 468. I don't use background, and that's all I care about. And really, all I care about is the 168 being the closest level, and the rest. I mean, the colors are whatever you want to make it be, but what I ran into was it just being, it overcrowded my charts, and I never used the inner circles. So all I really care about is finding the last major move, and then finding out where the major moves are going to be with in the future. So that's what I care about, and if it's not what you care about, that's fine. But what I care about is that. So what I'm worried about now, seeing this on silver, is it'll make sense, because what we're probably getting is a 1, 2, 3 here, and this will probably go down. So we'll probably get a flat tomorrow, if I'm guessing. It's tomorrow, yeah. So that makes a lot of sense. So we'll probably open up in this range right here. Like, that's almost a given. And what we're probably going to do is have a 1, 2, 3 correction. So we'll probably see something like this tomorrow. So we'll probably open up around 29, I think, and then we'll get a 1, 2, 3 bull flag. So we'll get a flat correction, because this is a full Elliott wave right here. So don't get me wrong, this is a 1, 2, 3, and that's always followed by, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's always followed by a 1, 2, 3, and that matches with this. So what we're going to get is a bullish move probably up to about 29, and that'll probably fall down to about 28. So keep in mind that silver is going to be extremely volatile tomorrow. Like, I'm talking dollar moves, like literally dollar moves up and down tomorrow. So, oh, I'm trying to catch up on some comments here. My wife's texting me pictures of my cat laying on her lap. I mean, this is I'm just reading up on people asking about the plans. Thomas, can you handle the questions on the plans? And I would love to focus on education tonight. That would be awesome. I really don't want to focus on pushing people to buy stuff tonight. What I'm really focused on is teaching you how to make proper investments tonight. That's what the Sunday night classrooms are about. And hopefully my mods can answer the questions either in the Discord or in the chat. That would be great. So I just wanted to let everyone know that they're available if they wanted them. That was something big that I wanted to have available tonight, so that people didn't have to stress out in the morning. Okay, so I do not day trade silver. I only swing trade, and by swing trade I mean at least couple weeks out. Silver is very unpredictably daily, but silver is pretty predictable on the weekly. So what I'm saying is you never know exactly what it's going to do day to day, but you can have a really good clue what it's going to do week to week. So silver follows Elliott wave pretty good. So you can see here you have a really good Elliott wave right here. You have a really good retracement right here. And now we're starting a new Elliott wave. So this follows Elliott wave theory almost to the T, and it is very predictable long term. The movements and the size of the movements are a little less predictable, but we'll try to predict those anyways. So what I'm going to use now is called a fib resistance fan. You can find that here. It's called the fib speed resistance fan. I have highly customizable settings on this, which I will use and then show you. I've been customizing these more and more as I've used it more and more. So when you use it, I mean, you can see the levels on this fib fan when I zoom in are to the T, almost to the T. So keep that in mind, that these are very powerful tools, and I have lessons on these for free on my YouTube. You can go, my most recent lesson on this is very powerful, and you need to learn it. Like, it's one of the most powerful lessons I've made. So just keep that in mind. Now, this is a very basic version of the tool. I've toned it down a lot to kind of make things relevant, so, and make it as most useful as possible. So I've turned off a lot of the settings, and I only want to see what I think is most relevant. So I only use the 382, the 618, the 236, and the 5. The 764, the 1 on the price levels I turned off. I turned off the labels. I turned off all the time levels, and I turned off the top labels, bottom labels, background grid. I turned off everything. All I care about are these 5 things. That's all I care about. 382, the 618, the 236, and the 5. So no, the Super Fortuna, Mark, just to address that, my intellectual property on Super Fortuna is so in-depth and highly customizable. It takes insane time to make it work on a ticker, because it has literally millions of variables that go into it. I have to use 16 supercomputers to crunch the data, and it takes forever to do it per ticker. I can do it individually, but it takes me so long to do it individually that we're working on getting it done on every ticker, but the tickers are coming out slower than anticipated, and I really apologize. Doing them by hand isn't as proficient as doing it with the supercomputers. I tried making it faster with the supercomputers, and while those results have been good, they're not as good as the supercomputers. So